You know, they're now calling me a boy called Sue.
Same here. I'm a boy called Sue too.
It's all Johnny Cash's problem, is it? If it wasn't for Johnny Cash coming up with a song, we would have got away with it.
Of course we would. Absolutely. Rob, go and sell some mohair.
Very rural, isn't it?
It is,
isn't it wonderful?
I know. Straight from our New Zealand farms. So
exactly.
It's really neat.
What the wonderful thing is that very few people know is that you're actually not only the world's greatest retailer, you're also the world's greatest wholesaler.
That's right, and that's the thing with the mohair store. It's an outlet store, so that's why we've got some wonderful, wonderful specials on our seconds and end of lines. And obviously we've got our full current range, which we wholesale as well. So come to us because we've got it all.
I love the way you say seconds, and I've just had a look at these throws, and I can't find anything wrong.
And that's the neat thing about them, is a lot of the time the fault is just so minor. So, for example, this beautiful one we've got in the middle here, which is the lovely indigo colour, it's slightly narrow. So that's the only thing that's wrong with it. So the weaving, everything, the brushing is perfect. And so rather than, you know, the registered retail price for these is over $200, $100 in store. So
really?
You can't beat it.
And that's because it's just a teeny
It's about 5 centimetres narrower, so not a huge...
to the naked eye, not a problem.
No.
Exactly.
So come on, we've got about sort of 6 of these in store, but they do go quickly, as I'm sure lots of our viewers will know. So if you want it, give us a call, or we can put one on hold for, while you're
You'll be going 6, 5, 4, 3... So we've sold.
I know, a bit like that. Here's hoping.
Exactly.
Now, they're our beautiful mohair scarves, so perfect for coming into this cooler season. Now, they come in almost 20 colours. I've just brought some nice bright ones in today to show that you can be nice and cheery on these wintry days. Now, they are $35, or we do a winter special, which is 2 for $60. So come in with a friend and you can both walk out all cosy.
Absolutely. Well, the interesting thing, of course, is that there's personalities that would match every colour you've got.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely. And again, we've got our lovely loop scarves and glove weave packages. We've got those at a special CTV price for only $55. So the scarves on their own are normally $45. So and the gloves are normally $25. So it's a great, great deal. Yeah, it's CTV only.
That's understandable. Understandable. For the boy called Susan sells. Exactly. There's a rumour going round that you're actually giving away free stock.
We do. So if you go to our website, there's a wee button you can click on. You can join our mailing list, and we give away a free throw every month. And we gave away one for last month's winner. I got a lovely email, and he said, "You've absolutely made my day." So it's quite nice to know that we can spread some cheer by giving away a free throw, and people can choose whatever throw they like. So they can put a second or whatever they like.
It'll be the 3W things.
Yes, and the mohairstore.co.nz.
Well, it's even on your bags, I noticed.
It is indeed. I know. We'll be having more of these bags in store at the end of the month.
I think it's absolutely astounding that you're giving things away, and especially by all you've got to do is just go onto the website, push a button.
Easy.
You're not really saying to me that a $300 throw you can sell for $120 because it was a little bit more narrow.
We do. Well, actually, these are only 100. So it's great. It gets better.
I don't know how you make a living, how you can afford to have lunch. I've got no idea at all. But honestly, it really is. It's beautiful. It's really lovely to the soft touch, and you should indulge yourself. You can at the Mohair Store, 140 Colombo Street in Beckenham. Give them a ring, but I'd suggest you call in because this stuff will just disappear so fast.
He's rough. He's tough. He's
a
scruff.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on camera. Look at me. I look real good. This is a clean shirt this morning, and it's done a lot of work.
What you can't see is the paint splotches everywhere, which is actually rather appropriate.
You can't actually. I'd be no good in a fashion parade, would I? But never mind, I'm good at fixing roofs, and that's what we do. We fix roofs.
You paint roofs and stuff, but... Can I just throw in something quickly? Can I just do a quick shot of Dave's other love? Just a quick shot of your other little passion.
I hope my wife doesn't watch this. That's us, CTV over our car. We have a big motorsport season coming up, and it's getting underway now. So watch this. We'll be at Ashley Forest coming up into the year, and a few local sprints. So.
I think the logo make it go faster too, doesn't it?
Something's going to have to make it go faster because I'm getting slower. I'm not as good as I used to be. The stories are getting bigger, but yeah, that's our passion, that's our love, and that's what we do in our spare time.
Very busy man. What spare time, I don't quite know, because you're doing roofs at the moment. Very important in Christchurch.
Yeah, roofs, like I've always said, they keep the water out, AC. But no, honestly, everybody has a roof over their head, and all the concrete tiles are really being shaken up. The joints are falling to bits, the water is getting in. EQC are coming around, EQR, which is the Fletcher's recovery team, are coming around. you can pick and choose who you want to fix your roof. So you can nominate us to come and fix it. We are doing them by the hundreds. We've got extra guys on board to do them. So for goodness sake...
Somebody came round my place the other day and said that the work you did fixing the ridges and things was top-notch. So thank you. That was an independent person said that.
No, that's good, eh?
Thank you.
We've been doing it a long time, and that's the thing. We get up there and we just know what we're doing.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Watertight again. Watertight is what we want.
Call. You can nominate who you want to fix your roof. So that's a big thing as well.
With the concrete tiles particularly, though, you need to get it done before the frosts really set in because of the water content, don't we?
Yeah, because, we do.
Water gets into concrete, expands when it freezes.
That's why you've been listening to other shows. He's right onto this. This is good.
I'll just do it for you, shall I?
Yep, no, that's the one. Excellent.
Jump in any time.
Colour steels, we love our colour steel roofs. Getting a bit colder now, but we do the colour steel roofs. Ones that all gone striped and getting faded. They need to be painted up. So we're starting to book people in for our next season, so we've got to get back to our normal roof painting regime again. The old Decromastic, predominantly from the 70s. That was a bit of a tricky one, a bit hard to walk on.
How on earth did you hang on to that?
I got cat claws.
Oh my gosh.
Hang from the ridge one end. No, colour steel roofs, here we go. They fade real bad. Then they start to rust. So if your roof's looking shabby and you want a price, look, just give us a call. Come in and give you a price.
Whoa.
Booked into the summertime.
Huge difference on the before and afters.
Yeah, we went right through that house and redid the whole house. About 2 years ago now, so I haven't actually been to catch up with that wee lady, but I hope it's okay for her.
It takes years off the age of the property, doesn't it?
Oh, it just modernised it. Huge modernisation of the house. And then when you go to sell it, it just adds value.
Okay.
So it's real simple, really.
Okay, now I know that for a lot of tradesmen at the moment, they're talking about it's a big issue at the moment with EQC paying and stuff like that, but we can leave that to you to work out?
Yep, there's ways and means there's things that are happening and there's systems in place.
Yes.
And the average person doesn't know what's happening, so like, we're right
leave it to Dave.
Yep, and I can answer your questions.
Okay.
Not a problem.
All right. He's good. He knows exactly what he's been doing. He's been doing it for many, many years prior to earthquakes. So we're getting an approved tradesman. AA Roof Inspections. Give him a call. Tell him to get a new shirt. 0800 766 378. That's 0800 766 378.
Now, this man has always told me that the answer lies in the soil, which indeed it does, Noel, doesn't it?
It does indeed, Jeff. I just want to talk today. Everyone knows you're coming. We've got bark, we've got compost, we've got soils, we've got shingles, and they're bulk yard. We put on your trailer or in bags or whatever.
Biobleed.
But we have a shop. Now, our shop is huge. It's probably, you can't see the studio, but it's probably about 3 times the size of the studio.
It would be.
One of the products we've got in there is seaweed extract. Now, good for you, Jeff. I actually bought an empty container in today because this is 20 litres, 10 to 1 mixture.
10 to 1, so...
This is 10 to 1, wasn't it? Yes, was 10 to 1. 200 litres of seaweed extract. Now, what's seaweed extract good for? Everything. I'm not supposed to say this, but I will. We actually do know some people that actually have a wee dram of it as in a wee bit glasses. But we're not going to advise you to do that.
You're not,
I'm not going to advise you to do that. But hey, it's great for your garden. You know, sprinkle over the top of your product. We've had a chap from a vineyard been buying it. Right. He said it's good for holding away the frosts. Right. Spraying it on for his other sprays and so forth. So it's very, very good. So it sets
does it get rid of the weeds, or is it more to do with the roots?
No, it's basically a foliar feeder, so you can spray it on top or spray it on your garden, even put it on top of your lawn. There's nothing that's going to harm.
And it gives that lovely, lush green colour to it.
It does indeed, yes.
Well, I remember, Noel, that the Scottish Highlanders used to take the drays down to the seashore and get seaweed. This is a much better option.
It is. It actually, believe it or not, how it starts is seaweed, but now it's that's the end product of it.
Fantastic.
And that's only, what, 29, was it?
$29.50. Great buy.
For 200 litres. So we'll just put that aside.
Okay.
Just want to show you some of the things we've got in our shop.
This is the shop.
This is the shop. Now, look. Mallet, not a mallet, what is it called?
Tomahawk.
A tomahawk. That's what it is.
Splitting kindling.
How much is that? $14.90.
$14.90. Yes. Great buy.
Yeah. We've got this sort of stuff in the shop. Bean came on a wee while ago of this, Jay's Fluid. $20.95. You can't sort of buy it these days.
That's very important, that stuff, isn't it? Particularly with the situation we're in at the moment.
Yes, you definitely need some of that around the home. Good for sanitising your glass house and so forth for other tools.
Drains, etc.
Yep. Little balls of thing that tie me ups here.
Oh, so that's elasticated.
Yep. Just, what's that? $5.60 for... How many metres is that there?
I can't see it, but I think it's about
25 metres.
25 metres, but it's good for doing the rows.
It is good for everything.
Absolutely everything. Stringing everything up.
Right, here we are. Here's our magic torches again. $4.95. Hey, You need one of these. I had to use one of these this morning. I was changing a lamp at work,
Yep.
and I couldn't work out where it actually went in, so I had to get one there. Oh, not this one, actually, but it's great for even put it in your mouth, you know.
Really?
So,
Well, I mean, I thought it was meant to sort of go on your head rather
well, it could.
Yeah, right,
$4.95.
okay, right.
Hey, weed mat. Look,
Oh,
we've
yes.
got all sizes of weed mat. Put under your shingles, put under your barks. This one here is $12.60 for a 10-metre roll. I'm going to come in next week and tell you what we're going to do this for. We're actually doing a bit of a good deal on some of our suppliers now, so this is going to be a wee bit cheaper than this. So by the time you get in to see me, it will be a bit cheaper. Look at this.
Oh.
Wee forks. You know what I'm going to do with those?
No,
we're going to give them away.
Dare I ask?
My grandchildren use them for using the old marshmallows over the fire.
Fantastic. All on the barbecue, the sausages, the whatever. Surely.
Now look at this for a bucket. You can't break them. They are indestructible.
It looked like a small cauldron, but I mean...
$5.60. Pick up all your bits and pieces in the garden. You want to put some water on your garden, just grab the handles there. There's water for watering.
Multi-purpose.
$4.60. Where can you get a better bargain than that?
Couldn't get a bargain.
And if you're really coming to see me, look, I'll give you a free pen and
He does
pen
too.
and pads.
He does. And on the back of your car, there's a little sticker that says, if you call in to get all that soil, you
spin our wheel.
Spin your wheel and you get 10%.
Oh, bargains, I tell you.
Park House, there it is all. Thank you, Noel. There it is. Park House Garden Supplies. You'll find them on the corner of Park House in Haytons Road, just as you go down to the dump. And shouldn't say that, dump. Phone 348 2915.
John's joining us now from Duchenne Dental Services. How are you, John?
Not too bad.
That's good. And life good there in Springfield Road?
Well, it is 236 Springfield Road. That's where we are. That's the head office. So just the email, just reminding everybody the email address. So if you want to get hold of us by email, which is a modern way of doing that, that's heather@duchenne.co.nz.
Now, what are we talking about today?
Remember, we've covered last time, we covered the 4 aspects of dentures, and that's aesthetics, and we bought these range of teeth. And there's 29 moulds, 26 different colours. So there's square, triangle and ovoid moulds. So aesthetics is a very important part of the dentures. Then we also mention fit, comfort and function. So today we're going to talk about fit.
Okay.
So, fit. This is old denture flasks, 1936 technology.
Denture what?
Denture flasks.
Flasks.
So this is how we processed, or used to. Some people still use this 1936 technology. So it's called a press and pack method. So acrylic, it almost doesn't matter what sort of acrylic it is, always starts life as a liquid and a powder. And you mix the two together and it forms this dough. And then you press the dough into these denture flasks.
Good Lord.
Put it in hot water, and 23 minutes later the heat sets off this chemical reaction and it turns into hard plastic or hard acrylic, denture
Fantastic.
acrylic. So that's how the old technology.
Yeah.
The problem with that, of course, is that there's little bubbles, there's microporosity, there's holes in it. It's not that strong, it breaks, and it's not that healthy. So, but we knew that was the best technology around, and we've used it, and we've known the warts and
What do we use today?
Wow, good question.
Full of them today,
Yeah, full
aren't I?
of good questions. So this is what we call injection moulded. So in essence, it's the same acrylic, but it's in a. I'll just turn it around. It comes in a little capsule now. So that's the first thing. The difference with injection moulded acrylics is that the manufacturers have a certain amount of liquid and a certain amount of powder. And as technicians and clinicians, we can't alter that. Whereas the old 1936, they say 10 grams of powder and 30 grams of, 10 cc's of liquid and 30 grams of powder. But human beings know better, so we get a bit of powder, a bit of liquid, mix it up. Bit of powder.
Yep. So this way it's almost...
This way we can't alter it, so we get the manufacturer's specifications. So what happens is, this here is an injector, and it injects or forces the acrylic, this plunger comes down into the denture flask.
John, it's just extraordinary. I mean, obviously, you're not going to just pop up with a denture, are you? Not know anything about it. But clearly, you are the man that knows all the business. John, tell us again where you are and how we get in touch to make those important.
So the best thing, we've got 9 branches, and we've got Greymouth and Ashburton, and we talked about the new branch opening shortly. We'll get that on CTV.
Yep.
So heather@duchenne.co.nz or 236 Springfield Road, 375 4444.
John, many thanks.
And it's a very warm welcome to Fiona from Park Avenue Fashions. Hello, Fiona.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Now, this looks very familiar.
Yeah, well, I had some lovely things picked out to bring.
Yes.
I had them all ready in the bags, ready to come. And literally at 1:45, this arrived from my agent in Auckland, and these are replicas of the royal wedding outfits.
Wow.
Now, this is their interpretation of the replica of Kate Middleton's wedding dress with the lace sleeves and top and the V-neck and all that. The skirt doesn't have the lace on the bottom of it that Kate had,
right.
but then you're not allowed to copy them exactly.
Right.
This is our Mr. K from Sydney's, his interpretation of the dress. I have these samples in the shop until Tuesday of next week, so if anybody wants to come in and look, that would be a good idea.
Can we have a look at the bag?
Yeah, that's the bag. It's got a lovely, just an elegant little train on the back of it.
It's a beautiful classical garment.
It is, yes, gorgeous. And I know there'll be lots of young girls will want that lace look.
Certainly.
This is a replica of Pippa's dress, and of course everybody knows how fabulous Pippa looked on the day. She, that's the sister,
that's
the
right.
bridesmaid, yes. So that's the replica of her dress, but it's also going to be made in colours for other bridesmaids. So that's a beautiful, beautiful.
It's fabulous. I mean, the cut,
and
the style is
lovely buttons down the back. But the beaut thing is, there's a zip.
Right. Can I just bring that around
because
we can hold that. There we are.
That's also available in short, and that will be in colours too. So lots of different colours in these dresses.
Smart.
So that's
very smart.
Yeah. Now that's a black cocktail dress, which is the replica of the wedding dress. So just a short black.
The little black dress never goes out of fashion.
Everybody needs one of those. Now, this is the mother, Mrs. Middleton's, a copy of her outfit with the.
It's a clasp.
Toggles. It's called fragging.
Fragging,
yeah.
right. Now it's a term I hadn't heard.
With that on the sleeves as well. The dress underneath it is quite lovely. It's very plain, just a plain little shift dress. So that's a nice dress for anybody to wear to all sorts of things,
yes.
And for after the wedding as well. But the coat's lovely. And this will be available in other colours too. I was going to say I brought a hat to show with that one too.
Now is that a replica of the hat?
No, it's not. This is one we had in the shop, and I thought, that'll go with that outfit. I'll bring that to show as well. So, yep.
So this colour, was this the exact colour?
I'm not sure. Somebody just said to me here that they thought hers was more bluey coloured than this. This is a colour called cashew, which is quite a nice mushroomy colour.
But the piping and everything on it's
lovely, isn't it?
It's very, very
yes. And the style,
done.
if you look at the back of that coat, the shaping of it is very beautiful. It's it's a nice princess-like style.
It's the cut, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Right, now
people tell me that Pippa wore this to the after party.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why she couldn't wear an ordinary dress, but she had this for the after party. So this is going to be made in a variety of colours as well, and this is the sample that we have at the moment.
And so now the back of that one,
just a
plain,
a nice ball gown.
So the feature was in the front.
It was.
Now, besides all these beautiful garments, what else do Park Avenue do?
Oh, well, we have, doesn't. As I say, I got things out to bring, but I was concentrating on things for cruises. We've had a lot of people coming in saying, I'm going on a cruise and I want something to wear. Right. We've got lots of lovely little beaded tops that you wear over your black pants or over your tights or whatever. So all that sort of thing. We've got ball gowns, party wear, mother of the bride or groom, pants and tops and
Can we have a quick look again at the wedding gown?
Absolutely, yes.
There it is. You've seen it first on Susan Sells.
Yeah, lovely buttons on the sleeves and things.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Wonderful line.
So these are in the shop until Tuesday. So anybody that wants to come in and look at them or order from them, that's good.
All this and more at Park Avenue Fashions, 137 Victoria Street. Telephone 374 5858.
Two things I can't stand doing around my house, and they're both cleaning. You can fix that.
We can.
Yeah. Tell me about the range. I mean, I don't do bathrooms, I don't do floors, I don't do the tea. Can you do all that for me?
We'll do anything that needs cleaning.
From the dog upwards.
Well, not quite the dog, but upwards,
you got to catch
upwards from there. Upwards from there.
No, seriously though, there's a lot of people with insurance claims at the moment because builders are peeing in and things have been fixed. That would be a major part now.
Yes. We've been quite busy. We've had a lot of inquiries. repairs are starting to be done now, and the builders come in, fix it all up, but they don't generally always clean it all up.
And neither do they always take their boots off.
No. So we can do that, and generally that's part of your insurance claim as well. So there isn't a cost for that. But you know, sometimes the builders do it, but they don't perhaps quite do it to the quality that you want. So we can come in and do that, and if you're having to pay for it, well then for the month of June we'll give it to you GST free. So that'll help.
15% off.
Yeah, that'll help the paint a wee bit.
Well, actually, 15% off.
15% off, yeah.
Exactly, off the paint.
Yeah.
As far as carpets are concerned, I mean, that's a really major one. Mine has got wine stains all over it from the earthquake, and I haven't replaced it yet.
Yeah, we've actually had good success getting wine stains out recently. Often they don't, but the last few that we've done, we haven't really had too much problem. They've sort of gone without a trace, which has been really good.
I hasten to add, it's not around the couch, it's where the cellar was. Just in case you thought I was being sloppy.
Yeah.
But no, and other sort of stains, I mean, you've got stuff walking in and out.
Lots of liquefaction dust, you know, it's a very fine powder, and while your carpet might look reasonably clean, it's not until you actually start cleaning it that you see the difference, because that fine talcum-like liquefaction powder is just sort of really sitting in there. And for people with allergies and things like that, it's serious. It's quite serious, yeah. So, you know, we'll get all that out and make your carpets, you know, a lot better.
I like talking to you because the other bane of my life is the fact that there was a whole lot of glass smashed off the all my wine glasses and stuff. I have vacuumed that floor 15 times and I'm still finding glass coming up.
Right.
Can you...
Yep. The machine that we use has got a big brush on the front of it, a very hard brush, which sort of brushes the carpet, and at the same time as it brushes it, it sucks everything up that it's brushing up. So all that fine stuff gets sucked up into the waste tank of the machine.
So I wouldn't have to pad round in slippers anymore. I could pad around a
should get all that sort of stuff out.
Lounge suites?
Lounge suites as well. Yep. They come up pretty good. We've got some good offers on for June. We had them last time we were on a couple of weeks ago. They're still going. We've still got gaps. So for carpets, for the month of June, we'll do 3 rooms for $50 plus GST.
No matter what size?
No matter what size, yep. Normally 75, so that's about a 33% saving there.
Yeah.
And if you get a whole house done, so if your whole house has been affected, we'll do 6 rooms for $100 plus GST, and that's normally $150, so that's a 50% saving.
Steve, serious question. If somebody were to ring you this afternoon or tomorrow morning, what's the gap between when they ring and when you can be there with your team?
At the moment, we could be there probably within 2 or 3 days.
If they ring you now, will they still get that offer even though it's 2 or 3 days before you get there?
Yes, no, it goes through till the end of June.
Does it?
Yep.
So they've got to ring you before the end of June?
Ring before the end of June, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Bathrooms, windows?
Bathrooms, yeah, we can do the ceilings and walls. We've got, you know, things on poles, so, you know, it's easy to...
Things on poles?
Things on poles that we can wash ceilings and things like that with, so, you know, yeah, easy done.
The problem with cleaning that I find is that you do it and you feel really great because it's done, and then you've got to do it again. Can you keep coming back?
We can come back if you want us to. Yep, no problem.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
Abracadabra, and it's all gone, I can tell you.
Something was
cleaning. Just imagine my good mood when I don't have to do the cleaning at the weekend. Abracadabra Cleaning Services, please give them a ring. They're absolutely simply wizards. 352 95 45, and give them a ring before the end of June, please.
I can smell the oil.
Yep.
I can feel the oil. Tell me what it is, Tony.
Guess what it is.
Guess what it is. Yes.
Hi, everyone. Oilskin. We have the deal of the century at Harold's on oilskin. This is premium grade, 8-ounce oilskin. Oh, what do you think? What do you think of that, Sue? How do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, sorry, digressing.
This is going to be a digression. You watched it.
Have you seen that movie Walk the Line? The story of Johnny Cash?
Yes, it did.
Worth seeing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, we're digressing.
I'm very confused.
Back to
Can you knock one of those up for me for the dog trials?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
But that is the genuine oilskin.
This is Real McCoy. We get our oilskin from England and from Australia, and it's the real deal. It's just beautiful. Available in 3 colours, the brown, blue, and a lovely sort of foresty green colour.
They would all work.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So it's easy to sew. Believe me.
How much for a vest?
Oh, it would only take 1 metre. And the price?
I'll probably take more than a metre.
No,
I think you've long for
it's
you.
really wide, Rob.
Thanks.
This is, it's normally $34.95 a metre.
That's pretty good.
But solely for CTV viewers, anyone who saw it on Susan Sells, we'll take $10 a metre off. So you're down to $24.95 a metre for real oilskin, and that is an absolute steal.
You've got can't see me stuff here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Rob,
right.
Rob goes duck shooting.
So you can actually put all this stuff on and go out into the countryside and nobody can see you.
Marvellous stuff. This is camouflage drill.
Yeah.
And we keep losing it in the shop, so it's that effective, I tell you. It's absolutely extraordinary stuff.
We can never find him anyway. He disappears lunchtime.
That's 150 centimetres wide. Great for doing, over trower and not over trower, but just regular trousers or jackets. You could even have that in your oilskin in combination. Any combination like that would work. So that's only $24.95, 150 wide. Merino.
Hey.
New Zealand merino. There we are. A wee reminder.
He looks after us.
He does.
Kiwis, doesn't
he sure does.
Farming types.
Wherever possible, we buy New Zealand or Australian fabrics first. And this is New Zealand made. So we have a huge range of New Zealand merino. And again, for CTV viewers, we're going to do a special. It's normally $34.95 a metre. We'll take $5 a metre off the price for anyone who says they saw it on the telly.
Sure.
It's amazing you don't get sued for favouritism, because
Favouritism,
it's only CTV viewers.
Only CTV viewers, yeah, absolutely.
They must.
They must. Yeah, you must say. If you don't say you saw it, you paid $34.95. Otherwise,
a very expensive thing to do is to forget to mention CTV.
To mention it. In fact, a good way of coming into the shop is saying, "I saw it on the telly. What did you see on the telly?" And you might say, "Oh, I don't know, but whatever it was that's going to."
I saw it anyway.
So
Swannies.
This stuff here, it's a bit like that, isn't it? It's actually not. It's
don't
polar.
Start singing the Swanee River.
No.
Polar fleece.
Promise.
Polar fleece, and this looks a wee bit like bush shirt fabric, but it isn't. Now, what you can do with this is cushions like that, or a shirt, or anything you like. No sewing in that. No, you wouldn't put well, one
not
could
unless
if you
you're a
wanted.
West country and western singer, perhaps.
Yes, that's right. You like both types, do you? Both types of music, country and western. Yes.
I don't get paid enough to do this.
Yeah. No sewing with this sort of thing. Polar fleece, you just cut it, put your 2 layers of fabric together, fringe it, and then start knotting.
Yep.
And when you're most of the way round, put the filling in, job done. You can do it in Canterbury colours as well.
Oh.
So there you go. Easy as that.
We'd never get rid of red and black, would we, Rob?
No.
Ever.
Yeah, of course we would. And the last special,
Corduroys.
corduroy, 2 colours only. Normally $16.95. We're doing it for just $9.95 a metre, and it's 150 wide. That's 5 feet wide. So that is an absolute steal in those colours
1
only.
metre for a pair of trousers.
Exactly. Yeah, 1 metre you'd get away with. Yeah.
You're an absolute whiz, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, thanks for saying that. You say all the right things, Rob.
No, absolutely. I absolutely can't believe
read your
it.
end.
Oh, read the end.
Trusted name and fabrics, and you can the warehouse. You're in Birmingham Drive now.
Yeah, not in Papanui, because the Papanui shop is
No long. Well, not really
not
operating.
good.
So go. Yeah, why don't you? It's Birmingham Drive. That's
47.
area.
Yep, it's easy.
Seriously, we've got to go.
We must.
But I think, can we have a day off tomorrow?
I think we might, Rob. I think we might have a day off.
We'll leave it to the Sues.
Sure.
Cheers.